It's a new NASCAR season, and that means it's time to start thinking about your tailgating experience. Some things you have to have before you go to the racetrack. You have to have your seating area. Make sure everybody has places to be comfortable and enjoy. You got your Jimmy Johnson signage. That way all the folks who are walking around know who your favorite driver is. But the number one thing you have to have, of course, it's your cooking experience. Let's talk with Gary Butler of Char-Broiled. Gary, what is the number one thing people need to know when it's time to grill?
The number one thing they need to know is to have your grill ready. What does that mean? You have to preheat it. Give it a good 10 to 15 minutes on high to get the heat ready so you can lay the food down and start grilling.
And is that regardless of what kind of food you're cooking?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what type of food, you need to have the grill hot and ready to cook.
Okay, well, speaking of grills, you've got a few here to show us. What are the differences between the stuff we've got behind us?
This is our commercial series infrared grill. It has infrared cooking system in it. And what does that mean? That means you get all the heat at great levels. So there's no hot air cooking your food. And with that, you're going to get even heat distribution and obviously no hot and cold spots. You're also going to get that intense heat with no flare up because the heat's here and there's no oxygen in this area, in the cooking grate area, to create any flare-ups. And you'll see what I mean here by...
No, look at this stuff sizzle. This looks great.
It's sizzling, we're flipping all the juices, and all you're getting is a lot of smoke and flavor from the meat. This is another model around 129, but it's your basic unit. You have you know, dual burners so you can control left and right, but this is more for your hot dogs, hamburgers. You want to put it in the back of the truck, quick to get where you need, push button ignition. This will do the job as well. This is kind of like the mid-range, and this one has 48,000 BTUs. There's our chicken. There's our chicken, and what we're doing here is we're doing the indirect cooking method. So this is a way to cook chicken without drying it out. This system, because it's indirect, you have all the heat coming on this side, and the heat is cooking the meat, which these burners aren't on, and so that's what we call the indirect heat cooking method.
Okay, I know Jimmy Johnson loves the chicken on the grill. He loves the bratwurst. He's a grill man. So let's go back over here, and I see you have a bag of wood chips. How do these fit in? Okay,
one of the advantages with the infrared cooking system that we have here is that normally if you're going to put wood chips on a grill, you have to get a cast iron smoker box and you have to soak them for 30-40 minutes before you put them in there. With this system, there's no need to soak them because there's no oxygen. They're not going to catch on fire, but what you will start to see is a lot of smoke and a lot of attention to the wood chips. But they're not burning, they are just providing the smoke that you want.
Okay, so you throw those on there. Let's say you've got your steaks over here marinating. What's the best way to cook these on the infrared grill?
Right, what you want is a lot of heat.
Okay.
And depending on how you like your steak.
I like them just like your products, char-broiled.
Char-broiled, yeah. Okay, so we want to put it on there for a good while. And these I think are about an inch and a half of thickness. And what you want it, depending on how you like it, let's say if you want well done, I would leave them on each side about 10 minutes before you flip it.
Okay.
The other important thing is the temperature of the meat. You want to make sure that it's done before you take it off the grill, especially chicken.
So if we just use something as simple as this, I mean just a regular meat thermometer, that's going to do the trick?
That's going to do the job.
Okay.
And what you would do is insert it right into the chicken if you want.
That's perfect, and it's so simple. I mean, we're not using the digital kind, we're just using the standard old meat thermometer.
Yep, just the old school approach to it.
Okay. So we saw our meats ready, from our chicken to our brats, our steaks, everything. The char-broiled grills, I mean, no doubt, they do the job.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And this is perfect for at home, too.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead. We've got our meat. Let's go ahead and set it over here, because here we have your condiments, your chips, your veggies to cut up. The tailgating experience, just like a race team, it's all about the preparation. You want to spend as little time as possible setting up, cleaning up messes, more time cheering on Jimmy Johnson.